Hi, I'm Dee Jacob, President of the Shoreline Chamber of Commerce in Connecticut. I'm happy you've joined me today for a video from our business education series. Each video is designed to provide concise and useful how-tos in only a few minutes. Our subjects will range from business to individual know-hows. Now on to today's presentation.
Hi, my name is Mary Kate Goblick, and I own Reliance Merchant Services. Today we're going to go over some tips on accepting credit cards for your business. The question is not should I accept credit cards at my business, but how should I accept credit cards successfully at my business? There are two types of payment providers in our industry. Payment aggregators, which is your Square and PayPal, and traditional merchant accounts. Some of the pros to payment aggregators are you can get set up very quickly to accept payments, you may not have a monthly fee, and you also perhaps will get free equipment, discounted point of sale, and also online gateways. Some of the cons for payment aggregator is going to be the funding could take 2 or more days. And also the risk parameters are very sensitive. This means if you do a large transaction or a transaction that's deemed to be questionable, they could hold your funds for up to 6 months. This is a consideration for a business. Another advantage to a payment aggregator is their flat percentage rate. But the con to the flat percentage rate is that it's definitely going to be on the higher end. These are things you want to consider for the long term. Reconciliation is also complicated with a payment aggregator, and this is because you're on a net funding. So that means your deposits into your bank are going to have the fees taken out immediately. This makes your bookkeeping a little more challenging. The last con to payment aggregators is there really is no 24-hour customer service. Your customer service is going to be via chat or online support only. So if your business has needs for after hours and you really want to have some phone support, this is not going to be the best provider for you. Now we're going to look at traditional merchant accounts. Some of the advantages to a traditional merchant account is their customer service. They also will have next day funding. This is a great feature for a business for your cash flow. Now, traditional merchant accounts will have lower rates and fees. They may provide a flat percentage rate, or they may provide wholesale plus pricing. This might be a little more complicated on your statement to understand, but at the end of the day, it usually is going to be a lower overall effective rate than a payment aggregator's flat percentage rate. So these are things to consider. Another advantage to a traditional merchant account is that you will be able to call the 24-hour help desk and get answers on your questions or concerns. For business-to-business transactions, you will be able, with a traditional merchant account, to get a very advantageous package if you are in fact a business that sells to other businesses. Again, a B2B environment. Very low percentage rates can be offered through a traditional merchant account. Lastly, if you have a traditional merchant account, you can take advantage of surcharging, adding a convenience fee, or putting in a cash discount program. These are all things you may or may not consider depending on the state you're located in. So my advice on payment aggregators versus traditional merchant accounts is take a look at your fees and see which rate might make the most sense for you as a business, especially if you do less than $5,000 a month in processing. A payment aggregator may be best suited for your business. However, if you've decided that a payment aggregator is not the best solution for your business, these are the things that we suggest looking for when you are trying to determine a merchant service provider. We can't stress enough, you need to review the contract. The contract will have things in there in regards to your rates and fees, and also your cancellation fee. Some merchant providers may have a cancellation fee or an early termination fee or even a lifetime cancellation fee. You really want to make sure you read your contract. Traditional merchant accounts should have 24-hour help desk. You should also be able to have an equipment program that suits your business, whether you decide you would like to purchase equipment, lease equipment, or rent equipment. Hopefully they will have all of those options for you. I can't stress enough, I'd like to see you do a Google search on this vendor and see if you can pull up any complaints. This is very important. Lastly, are there any customer testimonials that would make you think that this is a good business decision for you to choose this vendor? If now you have gotten to the point where you are choosing a traditional merchant vendor, but you are not willing to absorb the fees, we need to go over what is compliant in the state of Connecticut. The state of Connecticut is only a cash discount program. That is the program that is compliant in the state of Connecticut. So here are the things you want to look for in a state of Connecticut provider. You want to review your signage. This is what kind of signage you will have at your business or the type of disclosures you will be putting on your invoices. You also want to take a look at the pricing. What is, in fact, the cash discount pricing they are providing? You want to get a sample of your customer's receipts. You should know what your customer will be receiving. And lastly, we'd like to see you get some testimonials. It's possible that you can find a business that's in your area that is, in fact, utilizing the cash discount program, and you'll be able to review their testimonial. So this is a big decision, and we want you to do your homework. So here are some last suggestions we have in choosing a traditional merchant account. Ask your neighboring businesses. See if they have a referral for you. How about stopping in at your local Chamber of Commerce? They're a great resource for providing recommendations. And lastly, local community banks are also a very good resource for merchant service accounts. So today, I hope you're happy with the tips that we've provided. Thanks for listening.